Alrighty. We may or may not be live here. Let's wait for the confirmation from YouTube. And we are live. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We are jumping right into some Road to the Show here today. We're heading back home. We got Colorado coming to town. I'd much rather play them in Denver, but they got some fire in their lineup. We got some ice in ours. Let's see what happens. Maybe we can take 2 out of 3. I'm hoping we can. And, yeah, we'll see how long this live stream goes today. All right, here we go. Bottom of the first, no score. Runner on first, 1 away. I'm standing in batting .367 on the day. Bradley Blaylock on the mound for the Rockies. He hits 95 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. And a swing underneath that four-seamer that was above the zone on the inner third. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat now from Blaylock. We foul away a curveball at the knees. Man, he's got me guessing a bit at the plate here. 0-2 the count for me now. 2-strike pitch. Just off the outside corner. That's a tough take. 1-2 the count. Fourth pitch now from Blaylock. Come on, big fella. Swing and a miss at a slider on the outer third. That aggressiveness at the beginning of the count definitely comes back to bite me in the butt here. As there's a K next to my name against the Rockies. Top of the third. Rockies are up 2-0 now. William Fullilove is at the plate for the Rockies. He is a MVP candidate, but I've got him beat handily. He is hitting .312 on the season, though. 0-2 the count for him against Mick Abel with the bases empty and 2 away. Here's the 2-strike pitch. It's into shallow center. We'll get there to retire the side. We're heading to the bottom of the third here at Busch Stadium, with the Rockies out in front by a score of 2-0. Holy cow, Cardinals are getting no hit. Oh no. Dynamic challenge time for me here in the bottom of the fourth. Rockies are up 6-0, man. They are pouring it on here in St. Louis. That's not good. Nobody out, nobody on here. I need to get on base. Blaylock still towing the rubber for Colorado here. He's only throwing pitch number 40 of his outing to start the fourth inning here. There's a fly ball in the well, not shallow center, but definitely not a hard one for him to get to. All kinds of time because that hung up in the air forever. An easy F8, and I'm back to the dugout again. Top of the fifth, it's a 7-0 lead for the Rockies now. Hunter Barco. Oh, there's my hiccup. Got to get that out of the way. Hunter Barco's on the mound for the Cardinals already. Richie Church at the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a 2-run dinger in the second inning. Man, he deuces wild on that one. Only hitting .248 on the season, though. 1-2 the count. Bases empty, 2 away. Here's the windup and the pitch from Barco. It's a deep drive into right center field. We're going to be playing that on the rebound. And we'll throw in from the edge of the warning track. It's on the money. And he's got himself a double with 2 outs here in the top of the fifth. Church making himself a name in this one, apparently. We don't need the replay on that, and we will move on to a dynamic challenge as we are now trailing 8-0 in the bottom of the sixth. Blaylock still on the bump for the Rockies, and I'm standing in rocking an 0 for 2, and I'm going to go for the double or better here. Make him work, we'll see. Bases empty with 2 away here in the bottom of the sixth. First pitch of the at-bat. Ripped into deep right field. Right fielder's running back. He's not going to get to that one. That will be a 2-bagger as a 1 hops the bullpen wall there. We will hold up at second. No point in going for the extra 90 and getting thrown out. So, yeah, we succeed on a double or better dynamic challenge. 31st double on the season for me here. And we move on to another dynamic challenge. It's now an 8-2 ball game in the bottom of the 8th. Apparently, I spurred the offense into doing something there. But, yeah, I'm 1 for 3 on the day. And I'm going to go for the ribby as I got a runner on second with nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. Thomas Denny is now on the bump for Colorado. He hits 96 on the four-seamer, but that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch, right back at him. Oh, dude. 1-3 put out. No chance of a base hit there.
The batter, number 8.
You win some, you lose some, and I definitely lost that one. We will sim to the end of the game as the Rockies put on another one in the 9th. It's a 9-2 final score, and Mick Abel gets loss number 5 on the season. Yowza. I did go 1 for 4 on the day, so that's not so bad. Creeping up on 1,400 hits on the career, though, so that's kind of cool. We'll move on to game number 2 of this series, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Top of the first, runner on first and 1 away for William Fullilove. He's hitting .312 on the season. Got a 10-game hit streak going on here. Cooper Hierpa is on the mound for the Cardinals here. He's throwing an 0-1 pitch to Fullilove. And there's one into right center. That's going to get down for a hit. Throw will go to third base. It's in time and on the money. See you later, bud. Back to the dugout you go. 2 away now after Fullilove does extend the hit streak with a single. But we get the man going for third. Bottom half of the inning. It's a boss battle challenge. Hey, dude's levitating. How about that? Who is this guy? Nick Lodolo. No score here in the bottom of the first. 2 outs, nobody on. I need to get on base, but I'm going to go for the single because that's the most likely scenario of me getting on. Lodolo's a lefty with a 96-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 90 on the circle change, 96 on the sinker. First pitch from him. Just a bit inside at the top of the zone with the four-seamer. 1-0 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat. And there's one down the right field line. Right fielder's giving chase. Will he get there? No, he's going to miss it in the corner. We're going for 3. We're going to hold up at third. No chance of getting inside the Parker. And we got a 2-out triple here in the bottom of the first. That's my 7th triple on the season. My previous best was 4. My goodness. Top of the third, though. They couldn't get me in. It's a 2-0 lead for the Rockies now. Jack Dukes at the plate. He's hitting .271 on the season for the Rockies, but he's 0 for 1 on the day so far today. 2-2 pitch on the way here from Cooper Hierpa. The shot into left center. We'll get there to make the play. 1 away here in the top of the third. Bottom of the fourth, I'm back in the batter's box. 1 for 1 day. Nick Lodolo still on the mound. Nobody out, nobody on. First pitch of this at-bat. There's one down the right field line again. The right fielder's got a chance to redeem himself. This time he makes the play on the edge of the warning track out there near the corner. So, yeah, he kind of redeems himself for biffing on that one in the first inning. Top of the fifth. Runner on first and 2 away for Alexander Canario. He's 0 for 2 on the day, 1 for 5 on the series. Let's see what he can do with the 0-1 pitch from Jordan Hicks, who's now out of the bullpen for the Redbirds already. Showtime event. Will we get there in time? Oh, yeah. Perfect timing on the button press. And just like that, we're halfway through the game here at Busch Stadium. The Rockies are out in front in this one, though, by a score of 2-0. Dynamic challenge time. Bottom of the 7th, 2-0 ball game still. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day, 2 for 6 on the series. Nobody out, nobody on here. Belly full of Cracker Jack. Let's see what we can do. I'm just going to go for getting on base. I'm not going to get super greedy here. Nick Lodolo has only thrown 45 pitches through 6 innings. Are you kidding me? First pitch from him this time. Inside at the knees with the sinker. 1-0 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Lodolo. And we foul away a four-seamer. A little souvenir for the guys in the expensive seats behind home. 1-1 pitch on the way now from Lodolo. There's one right back up the middle. Shortstop was confused by that one. We get the single. And that's a good way to start the bottom of the 7th. Just a 2-hit day for me, I think. Yeah, 2 hits on the day. We'll take that. Can't get me around and in the score. So it's still a 2-0 ball game here in the top of the 8th. William Fullilove still back at the plate, I should say. He's 1 for 2 on the day, 2 for 7 on the series. Got a full count with the bases empty and nobody out. Jonathan O'Neill on the mound for the Cardinals here, throwing the payoff pitch. The shot into left center. That will get down for a hit. We'll get a glove on it in the alley. He's going to hold up at first because I threw to second. Not a good throw either. And easy single for Fullilove there. Bottom of the 9th, 2-0 ball game. I'm standing in 2 for 3 on the day. 1 out, nobody on. Jeff Criswell on the bump, trying to close it out for the Rockies. He hits 96 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat. Well inside with the four-seamer. It's a 1-0 count. Come on, big guy. Criswell's a right-hander here. I've been hitting okay against them, but not as good as lefties. Oh, swinging a four-seamers above the zone on the inner third is not going to help that statistic out any. Hey, great view of that guy's hat. 1-1 the count for me after a big whiff. Third pitch of the at-bat. And we foul away a four-seamer that was also off the inside corner. He's pitching me high and tight in this at-bat. All three pitches outside of the zone, yet I've got a 1-2 count. And we foul away a slider that was actually in the zone at the knees on the outside corner. Good spot for that. A little further lower and away, I wouldn't have got a piece of it. Next 1-2 pitch popped into shallow left. That's not going to get the job done. Can of corn from can of corn. Left fielder makes the play. That's the second out in the bottom of the ninth. Oof, that thing had a launch angle of like 54 degrees. That thing was a sky-high pop fly. We will sim to the end of the game. And the Rockies win game number 2 as well. 2-0 the final score. We're getting our butts handed to us by the Rockies, and we're at home. I got a 10.2 wins against replacement this season. Holy mackerel. All right, let's move to game number 3. See if we can prevent getting swept at home when the Rockies are in town. We got to do something to salvage a little bit of dignity here. Day game action at Busch Stadium. And let's see what we can do here. Sean Sullivan's on the mound for the Rockies today. No score, nobody on, 2 away. Sullivan's a lefty with a 93-mile-an-hour four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Out in front of a changeup. Just barely goes foul down the third base line here. 0-1 pitch on the way. Come home, big guy. There's one pulled into left center field. It was on the outside corner. Center fielder able to run it down in the alley. A long and loud F8 for me in the left center field gap. Dang it. Goose eggs everywhere after one here at Busch Stadium. All right, top of the second. Still no score. 1 out, nobody on. Richie Church at the plate for the Rockies. He's hitting .256 on the year, and he's got himself an 0-2 count against Orlando Chavez. The 2-strike pitch. Drilled to deep center. We're going to be robbing this one off of Freese's landing, hopefully. Yes, we are. We bring it back over the wall, and that's the second out in the top of the second. Just a very long and loud F8 for Church. Dynamic challenge time for me here in the bottom of the fourth. Rockies are up 3-0 now, and they are just kicking our butts. Nobody out, nobody on in the bottom of the fourth. Sullivan's still on the bump, and I need to get on base. There's no doubt about that one. First pitch of this at-bat from Sullivan. There's one down the right field line. Right fielder's giving chase. He's got time. He's got space, and he makes the play. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Top of the fifth. Still a 3-0 ball game. John Anderson at the plate for the Rockies. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Got to be about the only guy not getting a hit. He's hitting .295 on the season, though, so that's solid. 1-2 the count for him with a runner on first and 1 away. Orlando Chavez kicking in, dealing with pitch number 57 of his outing. And it's a shot into deep center field. That's going to be over my head. That's a frozen rope, all right. One hops the wall. We're going to throw in. It's decent. Oh, and the runner's going to score. It's a 4-0 lead for the Rockies after the RBI double by Anderson. I don't need the StatCast on that. Thank you much. Bottom of the sixth. It's a 4-0 ball game still. Runner on first, nobody out. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day, 3 for 10 on the series. Sean Sullivan still on the bump for the Rockies. This is pitch number 70 of his day. Let's see what we can do with it. We're fouling off a four-seamer just above the zone on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat now from Sullivan. There's one down the right field line again. Unfortunately, this is going to get caught as well. Long and loud F9 yet again for me here. I've been doing that a lot in this series. I'm keeping that right fielder honest over there. Oh, top of the seventh. Rockies leading 4-0. Gavin Lux at the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day for Colorado. He did earn a walk and scored a run. Batting average only at .205 on the year, though. 1-2 the count for him with the runner on first and 1 away. Orlando Dennis is going to kick and deal here. It's a shot up the middle. There's a base hit. We'll get a glove on it. Throw will go to third. Runner was not going to third. My throw was garbage again. How about that? You would think with arm accuracy and strength getting high 90s, you wouldn't be doing that so often. But apparently I'm wrong on that one. Bottom of the 8th, Thomas Denny on the mound for the Rockies. Still a 4-0 lead for them. And a runner on first, one away. Denny still hits 98 on the four-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Bit outside, gets away from the catcher. Runner from first will advance to second on the play. And we'll take the wild pitch. That's fine and dandy by me. Runner on second now with one away. Second pitch of this at-bat from Denny. Come on, big fella. Outside with the four-seamer again. 2-0 the count. You know, with my propensity to drive things to right field here, I don't know if pitching me outside is such a good idea there, bud. 2-0 pitch from Denny. Sneaks the curveball in on the inside corner. 2-1 the count. Closing in on yet another triple crown, apparently. The 2-1 pitch from Denny. Just off the outside corner at the top of the zone. 3-1 the count. Come on, big fella. You give me something good to swing at, or let me get first base for free here. Not the best one to swing at. Four-seamer above the knees on the inner third. That is my cold zone. I foul it away for a full count now. Payoff pitch from Denny. And we pull one foul down the third base side. And it's still a full count. We're looking at pitch number 7 of this plate appearance. At least I'm making him work for this one, huh? Come on, bud. There you go. And there's another one to right field. What the heck? I can't catch a break. Ball is caught by the right fielder. No advancing from the runner at second. Just a useless fly ball out to right. Another F9. Oh, we'll sim to the end of the game, and we get blanked by the Rockies. What the heck happened there? Only 3 hits from the Cardinals, and I did not have any of them. We get swept at home by the visiting Colorado Rockies. Huh. I'll be darned. 0 for 4 on the day, 3 for 12 on the series. Man, only a 250 batting average on the series. That's a rarity from me. And, well, I guess we'll head back to the clubhouse, see if we can get it back together a little bit for this next series that we're going to jump into. Hey, look at that. F8, F9, F9, F9. Keeping that right fielder busy out there. Goodness. Oh, we got 4 games with the Dodgers coming to town, and we're slumping. That's amazing, and not in a good way. Oh, we don't have enough tokens to really do much anything else, so we'll just jump right into this 4-game series with the Dodgers. Little swig of Mountain Dew there to keep me semi-conscious during this live stream. Batting average has drooped to 364 for me now. And we got some rain falling here at Busch Stadium. Top of the first, runner on second, nobody out. Josu DePaula is at the plate. He's hitting .318 on the season for the Dodgers. Let's see what he can do with the 2-2 pitch from Ryan Nelson. Could we get the fly him out, throw him out, double play? Let's see. Well, there's the fly ball into center. Easy catch here. There's the fly him out. Throw will go to third. It's offline. Where is my arm accuracy? Apparently not with me in center field lately. I've been throwing them a bit here. That's not good. Boss battle challenge in the bottom half of the inning. Oh boy, what do we got? Jared Jones on the mound. No score, so we stranded the man at third, and that's relatively impressive. Runner on second, one away from me. I'm going to go for the single here and hopefully drive in the run. Jones is a righty with a 100-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 91 on the slider, 90 on his circle change, only 84 on the 12-6 curve. And the first pitch is a four-seamer just above the knees, got a piece and fouled it away. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat now. Come on, big fella. Swinging to miss on a slider in the dirt, low and away. 0-2 the count for me here. Of course, I'm being super aggressive at the plate. Swinging to miss at a slider below the knees on the inside corner. And, yeah, I'm paying the price for swinging at everything there. There's a K next to my name. Top of the third. Miguel Casilla at the plate for the Dodgers. He's 1 for 1 on the day. He did hit a single in the first inning. He's hitting .237 on the season, though, so that's not exactly a great batting average for the guy in the leadoff spot. But we'll see what happens. Full count for him. 2-0 lead for the Dodgers in the top of the third. The Empty base, 1-out pitch. Driven into right center field. That'll get down for a hit. We'll get a glove on that. Throw will go to second. And he's got a 1-out single in the top of the third. Bottom of the fourth, Dodgers up 3-0. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Runner on first, nobody out. Jared Jones still on the bump. First pitch from him this time around. It's a pop-up. Center fielder comes in to back up the right fielder who makes the play in shallow center field. Where is the fielding logic on that one? Unless the game is just like, you know what, we're going to give you every F9 you can possibly get in this live stream. Dynamic challenge in the bottom of the fifth. Cardinals are on the board finally. It's a 3-1 ball game now. Runner on first, 2 away. And Jared Jones still on the mound. I want the single. Because I'm never really going to draw a walk unless I get hit by a pitch for the most part. First pitch this time around. Into left field. Hey, it's an F7. Yep, caught by the left fielder. And that's all she wrote for the fifth inning. Dodgers ahead in this one by a score of 3-1. All right, top of the sixth. Still a 3-1 ball game. Alex Freeland at the plate for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 2 on the day, hitting .225 on the season. What? Since when did Dodgers have guys that hit that poorly and are still in the lineup on a regular basis? 0-1 the count for him against Johnny Ochoa. Runner on first, 1 away. Let's see if we can get ourselves an out here, for crying out loud. Wind up and the pitch from Ochoa. It's a deep drive to center. Are we going to be able to do this one? Nope, we're playing it on the rebound. Throw will go to the relay. Man, that one's on the money. Can't throw into third to save my life. Throw to the plate is in plenty of time. It's a double for Freeland, and we get the out at home to keep it a 3-1 ball game. Yeah, dude's eyeballing the umpire like, oh, what the heck, man? Dude, you were out by a mile. Bottom of the eighth, 3-2 ball game. Dodgers out in front, 1 out, nobody on. Colby Allard on the mound now for Los Angeles. He hits 93 on the four-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. There's one into right center field. That splits the gap nicely, and we're going to go for 2 on this one. Why the heck not? We're in there safely. That was a close play. A lot closer than I thought it was going to end up being. There must be a cannon of an arm on that center fielder. I can relate, though. Unfortunately, oh, wait, they did get me in. Holy cow. Cardinals are going to win the game. 5-3, the final score there. As Chris Bubich gets the win out of the bullpen. Abner Uribe up to 48 saves on the season. Yowza. Okie dokie. I went 1 for 4 on the day. We are now 90-42 on the season. That's freaking decent. We'll move on to game number 2 of this series, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Cloudy skies here at Busch Stadium again. And Miguel Oliva is on the mound in this one. 2 outs, nobody on, no score here in the bottom of the first. Oliva hits 94 on the four-seamer, 90 on his two-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Chopper to third, diving stop, throw to first in plenty of time. 1 pitch is all it takes for the final out in the first inning. Moving on. Top of the fourth. Dodgers are up 1-0. Matt Shaw at the plate. He's 0 for 1 on the day for Los Angeles. Hitting .301 on the season, though, so that's decent. 1-2 the count for him with the runner on first and 1 away. Mitch Keller fires one to the plate. And it's a deep drive to center field. We're going to be playing that one on the rebound, I think. Yes, we are. We're going to throw into the relay, man. They get the windmill at third. Can we get another out at the plate? No. The run is scored. An RBI double for Shaw. And it's now a 2-0 lead for the Dodgers. Bottom of the fourth, 3-0 ball game. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Batting average down to a .363 now. Miguel Oliva still on the bump, obviously. 1 out, nobody on. Wind up and the pitch to start this at bat. And we foul away a four-seamer on the inner third near the top of the zone. 0-1 the count. I've only got 9 RBIs against the Dodgers. That's a little absurd, and not in a good way. And second pitch of the at-bat. Reaching for a slurve way outside. Somehow I got a piece of that and fouled it away. It's now an 0-2 count, as he's got me all kinds of off balance at the plate. The 2-strike pitch. Swing and a miss with a sweeping curve below the knees on the outer third, and just like that, it's a 3-pitch K for me. Ouch. Bottom of the sixth, it's a 6-0 lead for the Dodgers. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day, 1 for 6 on the series. Runner on first, 1 away. Miguel Oliva still on the mound, only thrown 60 pitches to this point in the game. First pitch this time around, to third. They're going to go 5, 4, and 3 around the horn for the double play, and now I've hit into 15 of those on the year. Not the way we want. Wait, was that Arenado on the Dodgers in 2033? Dude would be like 42 years old at that point. No, that's not whatever. Bottom of the eighth. It's a 6-3 ball game now. Cardinals are on the board. I'm standing in 0 for 3 on the day. Runner on first, 1 away. Howard Ayala is now on the mound for the Dodgers. He hits 94 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Out to right field. Hello, F9. Unless that clears the wall. It does. It's into the right field bleachers. It's now a 6-5 ball game after a 2-run dinger here in the 8th. Man, the Cardinals really got to quit doing this late inning magic stuff. 55th home run on the season. That is a new record for home runs in a year for me. And with only 1 out in the bottom of the 8th, we're making a game out of this after all. Do we get the green line, though? Well, not on that camera angle. Maybe on this one? Yeah, I doubt it. No green line there. We're going to get one more? Maybe? There's the green line. They wouldn't let me have it against Milwaukee, but they'll give it to me now that I'm back at home, and I'm okay with that. Top of the 9th, 6-5 ball game. Giovanni Blanchard at the plate for the Dodgers. He's 1 for 3 on the day, 1 for 7 on the series. 1-2 the count for him with the bases empty and 1 away. Omar Blanco's going to kick and deal. It's a fly ball into shallow center. Can we run it down? Yes, we can. 2 away now in the top of the 9th. Oh, Cardinals may walk it off, but I don't think we're going to. Yeah, Dodgers take the win. 6-5, the final score. Came so close to having another come-from-behind win. Just couldn't quite make it happen. I went 1 for 4 on the day again, this time with a home run and a pair of ribbies. That's the only home run and RBIs I've had in the series so far. So, yeah, we are going to move on to game number 3, and hopefully we can get a win in this one. Yeah, I've got 147 RBIs. That leads the National League. Probably leads the majors as well. Wouldn't be a surprise. Top of the first, no score. Runner on first, nobody out. Josu DePaula at the plate for the Dodgers. He's hitting .318 on the season. 1-2 pitch on the way here from Mick Abel. Come on, bud. There you go. It's a shot up the middle. There's a base hit for DePaula. Throw will go to third. Oh, we got him. It's on the money and in plenty of time. 1 away now on the top of the first. And gotta love gunning a man down at third because they're going for the extra 90 feet. It's a thing of beauty right there, I tell you. Bottom of the first, no score. Runner on first, 1 away. I'm standing in hitting .363 on the season. Evan McKendry on the mound for the Dodgers today. He hits 93 on the four-seamer, 91 on his two-seamer. First pitch from him. And we foul away a four-seamer on the inner third. Very late swing there. Not a good situation there. 0-1 the count. Second pitch from McKendry. A bit inside with that four-seamer. We watched that one. It's a 1-1 count now. Dodgers, of course, leading the National League West. We're leading the National League Central. 1-1 pitch to third. And it's going to be another double play. 5, 4, and 3. Twice they've gone around the horn to complete the double play with me at the plate. In this series alone. Up to 16 of those I've grounded into on the season now. Of course, there's the MVP statistics, and I think I've got everybody pretty well beaten on that one. Bottom of the fourth, 1-0 lead for the Cardinals. Nobody out, nobody on. Evan McKendry on the bump. Let's see what I can do against him this time around. First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside corner with a four-seamer. It's a 1-0 count. I've scored 97 runs on the season. 55 of those off of the long ball. 1-0 pitch. Oh, curveball. Change-up. Had me way out in front, and it's foul down the left field line. 1-1 pitch on the way from McKendry. Got a piece of a slider well below the knees. I should have watched that one, and I was way out in front of it again. 1-2 the count. I think he knows he's got me off balance with the off-speed stuff. 1-2 pitch. Heater on the outer third near the top of the zone, and it's a swing and a miss for me. Yet another K for my season total. We move on, bottom of the fifth. It's a 3-0 lead for the Cardinals. McKendry's still on the mound, only thrown 48 pitches so far. I do have runners on first and second with 2 outs, and I'm going to go for driving in the run. We need a base hit here to make that happen. First pitch of this at-bat from McKendry. Dribble it to short. That's not going to do it. He goes a short way to second. And that ends the 5th inning. Cardinals are leading this one by a score of 3-0 at the moment. But anything can happen here when you're playing the Dodgers. Top of the 7th. Still a 3-0 ball game. Zahir Hope is at the plate for the Dodgers. He's 1 for 2 on the day, hitting .243 on the season. 0-2 the count for him with a runner on first and 1 away. Omar Blanco is going to fire one to the plate. It's a fly ball into deep center field. Can we run it down? No, it's over my head. I thought it bounced onto Freese's landing there for a split second, but no, instead, it's an RBI double for Hope. And now a 3-1 ball game as the Dodgers are on the board. Bottom of the 8th, I'm back at the plate. It's a 4-3 lead for the Dodgers now. Fisher Sutherland on the bump for the Los Angeles now. He hits 96 on the four-seamer, 91 on the sinker, 88 on the slider. First pitch from him with the bases empty and 1 away here. And there's one cranked to right field. This one's got a chance. Frozen rope bounces off the wall there. We will have ourselves a 1-out double in the 8th inning. That'll extend the old hit streak. I'm okay with that. 33rd double on the season. We will send to the end of the game. The Cardinals drop another 1-run game to the Dodgers. 4-3 the final score as Chris Bubich gets hit with the L again. 1 for 4 day at the plate. 3 for 12 on the series. That seems to be my stat line for the games. 1 for 4 so far on this live stream. I'm either doing that or I'm rocking the over. I'm over 200 hits on the season, and we are still in the month of August. Let's move into the 4th and final game against the Dodgers here before we go back out on the road. Hey, finally some sunshine. I'll be darned. My OPS is still over 1,100. That's impressive. Top of the 1st, Hunter Barco is on the bump for the Cardinals today. Carson Benj is at the plate for the Dodgers. He's only hitting .298. I say only because, he is on the Dodgers. They expect some good numbers there. 0-1 the count for him with the bases empty and 2 away. Here's the windup and the pitch from Barco. It's a shot into shallow center. We're there to make the play. Top of the 1st is over. We're heading to the bottom half here in St. Louis with no score currently. All right, runner on first and runner on first and 1 away. No score. Cole Henry on the mound for the Dodgers today. He hits 97 on the four-seamer, but that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. Check swing that was checked successfully, and second base is stolen on the first pitch of my at-bat. Attaboy, Weatherholt. Alrighty. 1-0 count for me. Runner on second, 1 away. Next pitch from Henry. There's one into center. Center fielder backpedals a little bit there towards the left field side of things. He makes the catch. And it's a non-productive second out here in the bottom of the 1st. Oh, dynamic challenge time. In the bottom of the 3rd, Dodgers are up 5-1. What in the heck? Cardinals are on a skid here. We've won 2 games. Or wait, no, 1 game so far in this live stream. And this is game number 7 already. I want to drive in the run as there's a runner on 3rd and 2 away. A base hit is required to make this happen. Cole Henry's still on the bump for the Dodgers. First pitch from him this time around. And a dribbler back to the mound. Oh my gosh. Second baseman comes in, fields it, throws the first, beats me by half a step. And just like that, the 3rd inning is over. Thought I was going to have a chance at beating that one out, but just not quite quick enough. Oof. Top of the 4th, still a 5-1 ball game. Emil Blanco is at the plate for the Dodgers. Already his 3rd trip to the batter's box. He's 0 for 2 on the day, though, hitting .295 on the season. 2-1 the count for him with the bases empty and 2 away. Let's see what Jordan Hicks serves up here. Fly ball into shallow center. We're there to make the play. We're heading to the bottom of the 4th here at Busch Stadium with the Dodgers out in front by a score of 5-1. on only 3 hits. Wow. Oh, that just screams defensive mistakes. Bottom of the 5th. Either that or a lot of walks. I'm not sure which. Bottom of the 5th, 5-2 ball game. Dodgers out in front. I'm standing in 0 for 2 on the day. Cole Henry's still on the mound. And you know what? I'm going to go for the double or better. Why the heck not? Cole Henry's still on the bump. He's going to be throwing the first pitch of this at-bat. And he hangs a slider, and I was out in front of it and pulled a foul down the third base side. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat. There's a dribble to short. Guess what? That's not going to be a base hit. No, that's a 6-3 putout. And 5 innings are now complete in St. Louis with the Dodgers out in front here. What does the score? 5-2? Yeah, 5-2. All right, I'm back at the plate in the bottom of the 7th. Runners on the corners, 2 away. 5-3 ball game here. Yeah, Colby Allard is on the mound for the Dodgers. I'm 0 for 3 on the day, 3 for 15 on the series. Definitely not a great time for me here. First pitch from Colby Allard, who does top out at 93 on his 4-seamer. And a fly ball to right. A 4-seamer that was on the inner third. Can of corn, can of corn. That ends the 7th inning. Dodgers are out in front in this one. The score currently sits at 5-3. We're going to sim to the end of the game, and we drop 3 of 4 to the visiting Dodgers. We are now 1-6 in this live stream. Yowza. Not the way we want this to work at all. I went 0 for 4 on the day, 3 for 16 on the series. That's disgusting and not in a good way. Oh, my goodness. What's a guy going to do? Head back to the clubhouse, that's what. And we're going to pump a little more caffeine into my system and see how much more frustration I can take before I say enough of the live stream, because this has been ugly so far. Yeah, a whopping 57 points towards a token. Wow. Oh, and we're heading to Boston. Oh, this is going to be a beauty. We do have some training tokens to take care of here, though. And I don't know if it's contact or power or what, but not a whole lot good going on there. I'm going to go for power against righties. Why the heck not? See if we can take one over the Green Monster when we go to Boston here. Yeah, a lot of ice in the lineup for the Cardinals. Somehow, I'm still on fire despite hitting under 200 against the Dodgers there. I don't get that at all. No. I just saw Paul Skeens as the starting pitcher for the Red Sox in game number 1. This is going to be a thing of beauty. Oh boy, I either do really good or really bad against Skeens, kind of like I do against Ohtani. So, yeah, let's see what we can do to turn things around here, because I've been slumping like an SOB. Here's Paul Skeens on the mound here, top of the first. 2 outs, nobody on, no score. I need to get on base. No ifs, ands, or buts about that one. Skeens hits 102 on the 4-seamer, 97 on the sinker. That's all he's got that's quick, though. First pitch of the at-bat from him. And we foul away a 4-seamer at the top of the zone on the outer third. Decent swing timing, which, seeing how that came in at 101 miles an hour, that's tough to do. 0-1 pitch from Skeens. And we swing underneath the 4-seamer at 102 above the zone by quite a bit. 0-2 the count. The 2-strike pitch. Still an 0-2 count. We're looking at pitch number 4 of this at-bat. A little high with that heater, and we'll watch it. Finally taking one for a ball. It's a 1-2 count after 4 pitches. Pitch number 5 of this plate appearance. There's one dribble to the right side. First baseman gets a glove on it. He beats me to the bag. And that's going to end the top of the first. So 3 unassisted with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. taking care of business there. We're moving on. It's another boss battle challenge against Skeens. How lovely. 4-0 lead for the Cardinals here in the top of the third, though. What the heck happened there? Oh, let's go for getting on base, because I could really use it. First pitch of this at-bat from Skeens. Oh, not a heater. That was a sweeper low and away. Had me so far out in front that I was already bringing the bat back to my shoulder before that crossed the plane. There's one into right field. That'll get down for a hit in front of the right fielder. I'll take that. You know, by all means, if Guerrero was on the first base bag, he could have thrown me out from right field. But we'll take the base hit. Wow, Red Sox put it back on us. It's a 6-4 lead for them now in the top of the fifth. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day. Drew Hackenberg now on the bump for the Red Sox. I'm going to go for getting on base because I'm not going to get greedy here. Hackenberg hits 97 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Big whiff on a slider way outside and just a smidge below the knees. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat. And we foul away a four-seamer that was above the zone on the inner third. I've swung at 2 pitches outside of the zone, hence the 0-2 count. Not great. 2-strike pitch. Another one outside of the zone. Slider well below the knees, but I swung on it, got a piece, keeps the at-bat alive. Although with an 0-2 count. The 2-strike pitch yet again. And I swing and miss at a four-seamer low and inside. 4 pitches outside of the zone, and I still managed to strike out instead of stand on first base for 3. That's not going to help me out at all. Bottom of the 6th, 6-4 lead for the Red Sox. Jordan Hicks on the mound. Nolan Jones at the plate for Boston. He's 1 for 3 on the day with a 2-run dinger on his line score. 0-2 the count for him. Bases empty, 1 away. Here's the windup and the pitch from Hicks. The shot into left center field. That's going to get down for a hit. Oh my gosh, I can't even get a glove on it. Oh my goodness, he's going to go for 3, ain't he? No, he holds up at second. The throw in is a wild one. And 1 out's double for Nolan Jones. All right, I'm standing in here, top of the 7th. 7-4 lead for Boston. I'm 1 for 3 on the day. Nobody out, nobody on. I need to get on base. Drew Hackenberg still on the bump for Boston here. First pitch from him this time around. And inside corner with a four-seamer, blooped into shallow right center. Right fielder running over. He makes the play. That should have been the center fielder's ball. I hate to break the news to him. But it's an F9 on the old line score because the game seems to like that for me today. Top of the 9th, 8-5 the score. Boston out in front. 2 outs, nobody on. I am the last chance for the Redbirds. I've got a 1 for 4 line score. Sean Hill on the mound for the Red Sox. He hits 97 on the sinker, 94 on the cutter, 87 on the knuckle curve. First pitch from him. Broken bat, popped up. Pitcher makes the play to end the game. So a P1 is how we lose the game. Oh, man, that hurts. Orlando Chavez falls to 11-7 on the season after taking the L today. I went 1 for 5 on the day. That is not good at all. We are now 1-7 on this live stream. Let's move on to game number 2, though, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Valenti Beloso is on the mound for the Boston Red Sox today, as I come in to the plate at top of the first. Runner on first, 1 away. Beloso hits 95 on the four-seamer, 91 on his sinker. First pitch from the right-hander. Cranked into deep center field. This ball's got a chance. No, it dies on the warning track just short of the wall. Long and loud F8 for me, as that was one of the shallower parts of center field. What's a guy got to do for a base hit in this live stream, I tell you. Bottom of the 2nd, Cardinals up 3-1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at the plate for the Red Sox. He's hitting .253 on the season. He's got a 2-2 count. The base is empty and 1 away. Ryan Nelson is on the mound for the Redbirds. He's only throwing his 20th pitch of the game here. It's a fly ball into shallow center. We're there to make the play. 2 away now in the bottom of the 2nd. Top of the 3rd, I'm standing in for the 2nd time today. 0 for 1 on the day. Batting average down to a .357 now. Beloso still on the bump with the bases empty and 1 away. First pitch of this at-bat. Right back up the middle and off the pitcher's mound into center field. We've got ourselves a single. I'll take that. The old batting average is probably happy to see that as well. Bottom of the 3rd, it's now a 6-1 lead for the Cardinals. Tyler Freeman at the plate for the Red Sox. He's hitting .259 on the season, and he's got an 0-1 count. The base is empty and nobody out. Ryan Nelson's going to kick and deal here. Shot into shallow center again. We managed to run that one down for the first out here in the bottom of the third. Top of the fifth, a little flashback to what the standings look like. Cardinals lead the division by 19.5 games. Oh, that's absurd. Blue Jays and Red Sox fighting over who's going to be in the middle of their division. All right, 6-2 ball game here, top of the fifth. Nobody out, nobody on. Drew Hackenberg back out on the mound for Boston. First pitch from him this time around. Right back up the middle again. And another single into center field. I'll take a 2-hit day at the plate, and so will my batting average. It's been a little while since I've done something good to my batting average here. Bottom of the fifth, 7-2 ball game. Cardinals out in front. Nori Tachiki is at the plate. He's 0 for 1 on the day with a sac fly on his line score. Hitting .265 on the season. He's got a full count. The runners on first and second, and only one out. Ryan Nelson is going to kick and deal. It's a fly ball into shallow center. We make the catch. We'll throw to third. Just like that, it's a fly him out, throw him out, double play to retire the side. 5 innings are now complete here in Boston. And the Cardinals are out in front. I'll take it. All right, top of the seventh, still a 7-2 ball game with the Cardinals leading. I'm standing in 2 for 3 on the day, hitting .359 now. Chris Murphy on the bump. Nobody on, 1 away. Murphy hits 97 on the four-seamer, and that's the only quick pitch he's got. First one from the lefty. A dribble to the right side. Second baseman will reach out and grab that one, throw to first in plenty of time. And it's a lackluster 4-3 putout for the second out here in the top of the seventh. Oh my goodness, I'm back at the plate again. Top of the ninth, 11-2 lead for the Cardinals. We are putting it on with a fury here. The route is most definitely on. Nobody out, nobody on. And I'm going to get greedy on this one. I'm going to go for the leadoff home run against Todd Flores. He hits 95 on his four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. Not a home run. It's a foul ball on a four-seamer on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Flores. We foul away a four-seamer at the top of the zone this time. 0-2 the count for me in a hurry. The 2-strike pitch. I knew that was going to go outside. Figured it would be lower than that, but hey, we'll take it. 1-2 the count. Fourth pitch of the at-bat from Flores. And it's in the dirt almost with the four-seamer. 2-2 the count after watching that one go by. Come on, bud. You had me on the ropes here. Oh, if ever there was a ball to crank, that was it. Changeup right down Broadway. Slightly late on the swing, and it's fouled off. Still a 2-2 count. Sixth pitch of the at-bat from Flores. And we foul away a changeup low and inside. Still a 2-2 count as we're looking at pitch number 7 of this plate appearance. Come on, big guy. There's one into right center field. Not going to be the home run, but it will be a 2-bagger as that's going to roll all the way to the wall in the alley there. We'll take a lead-off double any old day of the week. I should have gone for the double or better instead of the home run. Dang it. Oh, well, what can you do but smile and wave? We will sim to the end of the game. And the Cardinals take the win here. Only the second win of the live stream. We put it on the Red Sox 11-2. Orlando Dennis gets the save. What did he do? Pitch like 3 innings? Good gravy. I don't even know how you can get a save with 9 freaking runs. A 9-run win, I should say. I went 3 for 5 on the day. That puts me at 4 for 10 on the series. I'm okay with that. Let's move on to our third and final game of this series in Boston. I'm going to take another little swig of Mountain Dew here. Well, I was going to say, what the heck was that? I was sitting in the front row behind the netting. That's not the way that's supposed to go. All right, let's see what we got here. Top of the first, no score. Runner on first, 1 away. Abraham Olivo on the mound for the Red Sox. He hits 91 on the sinker, 95 on the two-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Oh, in the dirt. Big swing and a miss from me. Runner at first does not advance on the ball that kind of got away from the catcher, but not too badly. 0-1 pitch on the way here from Olivo. Another one low, this time a sinker. 1-1 the count. Come on, big fella. Give me something better to swing at than that, could you? Third pitch of this plate appearance. There we go, back up the middle. Not going to be a double, but I'll take the single. And runner thrown out at third. Gunning the man down at third, going for the extra 90. And got a little swagger out of the center fielder from Boston there. Rightfully so, though. That was a great throw. And Weatherholt's thrown out at going for third. Bottom of the first, still no score. Ellis Prince leading off for the Red Sox today. He's hitting .266 and has an 8-game hit streak going on. 0-2 the count for him, though, against Mitch Keller. Let's see what this 2-strike pitch gets us. Fly ball in the left center field. Can we run it down? Yes, we make the catch on the warning track out there by the big green monster. Top of the third. I'm standing in 1 for 1 on the day. Batting average back above 360. That makes me a happy camper. 2 outs and nobody on. Still no score here, as Abraham Olivo is throwing pitch number 43 of his outing to start this plate appearance. And we foul away a sinker well below the knees. You know, if I watched a pitch or two, it really wouldn't kill me. Then again, why risk it, right? Second pitch of the at-bat. There's one over the second baseman's head and into the right center field gap. We're going for another double, baby, and I will take it. I put the brakes on. No sense in going for third, not with 2 outs. I've got a 2-out double here in the top of the third. 35th double on the season for me. And bottom of the fourth, 1-0 lead for the Cardinals. Nobody out and nobody on for Nolan Jones, who's standing in 0 for 1 on the day, but 6 for 11 on the series. My goodness, guy. Have yourself a time when we're in town, why don't you? 1-2 the count for him against Mitch Keller here. Keller kicks and deals. Fly ball into shallow center. We're there to make the play, though. 1 away in the bottom of the fourth. That was a long run. Second baseman had a shorter trip to get to that than me. Top of the fifth, I'm standing in 2 for 2 on the day, 6 for 12 on the series. Runners on the corners, nobody out. It's a 1-0 lead for the Redbirds. Let's see what I can do against Olivo this time around. Hopefully not swing at ones below the knees again. Let's see. First pitch of the at-bat. Over to the left field side. Is that going to stay fair? Oh, just foul down the left field line. Oh, I was hoping for one off the big green monster. That would have been great. Instead, it's an 0-1 count. Second pitch of this at-bat. There's one in the dirt. Swung on and missed. It's an 0-2 count for me in a hurry. I will take a sac fly here for crying out loud. Come on, guy. The 2-strike pitch from Olivo. Broken bat. It drops in front of the second baseman. They get the force at second, and I'm safe at first. No advancement from the runner at third, so a fielder's choice. And no base hit for me. No RBI either. Top of the sixth, it's a 5-0 lead for the Cardinals now. I'm standing in 2 for 3 on the day. Runner on first, 1 away. Guy Hardesty on the mound for the Red Sox now. He hits 94 on the cutter. 91 on his splitter. First pitch from him. Chopper to second. That'll be 2, 4, 6, and 3. There's a double play. What, number 17 on the season for me now? Oh, someday I will learn not to ground into those, but that day is not today. It's another plate appearance for me here as we have a dynamic challenge in the top of the ninth. Cardinals lead 6-0. I'm standing in 2 for 4 on the day. Batting average at .361. OPS at .1099. And I think we'll just go for getting on base. No need to get greedy. Gary Koo on the mound for the Red Sox. He's a lefty with a 96-mile-an-hour four-seamer. 93 on the cutter. First pitch of the at-bat from him. Over the second baseman's head again into right field. We'll take the single this time around. Base hit is a base hit to me. 3-hit day in Boston is never a bad thing. Alrighty. We will sim to the end of the game. Cardinals do take the win in game number 3. 6-0 the final score. We take 2 out of 3 on the road in Boston. Mitch Keller gets win number 17 on the season. How about it? Jonathan O'Neill gets save number 2. He had to have pitched at least 2 innings to make that happen. That is just bonkers. All right, I went 3 for 5 on the day, 7 for 15 on the series. Nothing to be ashamed of there. We'll take it. We're going to head back to the clubhouse, though, as I believe we're heading back home. I don't remember who we're playing. Is that Atlanta, maybe? I can't remember. Ooh, look, I got a standard package. A bunch of stuff that I don't need. Oh, we're going to open it anyway, though. What do we got? Another home run celebration that I already have. Oh, look, I got that bat skin. I've got 4 of that bat skin. 3 of those ball gloves. Alrighty. I know we're playing Atlanta. All right. I don't really have any training points to speak of, so we'll just jump into this 3-game series at home with the Braves in town. I'm still on fire somehow. Must be the 362 batting average. Like, nobody can hit over 350 and have an ice cube next to him, you know? I don't know. Let's see what we can do here. Hopefully take 2 out of 3 or complete a sweep even. Rain falling at Busch Stadium here for game number 1. Bottom of the first, no score. Runner on second, 1 away. Cam Caminiti is on the mound for the Braves. He hits 96 on the 4-seamer, 94 on his 2-seamer. First pitch from the lefty. Crank to the shortstop. There's a 6-3 putout for out number 2 here in the bottom of the first. Not an impressive at-bat at all. All right, top of the third, 2 outs, nobody on, no score. 0-2 count for Tyler Stevenson. He's hitting a lowly 220 on the season. Mick Abel's on the mound for the Cardinals today. Let's see what this 2-strike pitch gets us. Come on. There we go. Fly ball into left center. That will get down for a hit. We get a glove on it in the alley. Throw will go to second because the runner wasn't. And that's a 2-out single for Stevenson. Bottom of the third, Cardinals up 1-0 now. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Bases empty with 1 out. Cam Caminiti still on the bump. First pitch from him this time around. Oh, geez, what was I swinging at that for? Because apparently I like 4-3 putouts on my line score, because that's what this one turns into. First pitch hacking not paying off against the Braves here. Good Lord. And top of the fifth, still a 1-0 ball game. Fernando Tatis Jr. is in Atlanta now in the 2033 season. He is hitting 282 for the Braves. Let's see what he can do with a 2-2 pitch from Mick Abel with the bases empty and nobody out. He's going to put one into shallow center. We're there to make the catch. 1 away here in the top of the fifth. And I'm back at the plate with a dynamic challenge here in the bottom of the fifth. 2-0 lead for the Redbirds. Runners on the corners, nobody out. J.R. Ritchie now on the bump out of the bullpen for Atlanta. We're going to go for the RBI. I mean, why the heck not? Ritchie's a right-hander with a 97-mile-an-hour 4-seamer, 94 on his 2-seamer. First pitch from him, a bit high on the outside third. 1-0 the count. I'm only hitting .404 with runners in scoring position now this season. I've had a heck of a bad time so far on this live stream. 1-0 pitch from Ritchie, and we foul away a 4-seamer very late on the swing, and it's a 1-1 count. Third pitch from Ritchie. Come on, big fella. And we swing underneath the 4-seamer. What am I doing here? Besides showing him how much I like to swing at everything. 1-2 pitch on the way here in the bottom of the fifth. Outside with the curveball. We take that to even up the count at 2-2. Come on, big guy. You make the mistake. I'll do what I can to make you pay for it. I'll take a sac fly even. Well, that's not going to be a sac fly. It's into right center field. Right fielder comes way in to make the catch. Runner from third, no chance of tagging. And it's a non-productive first out here in the bottom of the fifth. Dynamic challenge time. Bottom of the seventh, 2-0 lead for the Cardinals still. J.R. Ritchie still on the bump for Atlanta. 2 outs, runners on first and second. I'm going to go for the ribbies here. And backbreaker it might be if I can push some of these guys across the plate. First pitch this time around from Ritchie. Swinging a miss at a 4-seamer just above the zone on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. 401 the batting average for me with runners in scoring position this season. The 0-1 pitch. Swinging at a slider in the dirt. Oh, man, I'm just making it easy for Ritchie out on the bump. And I swear, the 0-2 pitch. We crank a 4-seamer that was right about perfectly down the center of the plate. Foul down the right field line. The 0-2 pitch yet again from Richie. Low and inside with the two-seamer. We watched that one finally and take a ball. 1-2 the count. Could have been 3-1 if I wouldn't have swung at anything. Either way, the 1-2 pitch. And I went reaching for a changeup low and away. What is wrong with me, for crying out loud? It's like the worse the pitch is, the more likely I am to swing at it here. Oh, boy. Next pitch. And we foul away a four-seamer that was actually in the zone for once. And it's a 1-2 count. Seventh pitch of the at-bat now from Richie. Oh, he said I went around on that. Are you kidding me, dude? What's a guy got to do? You know, if I quit swinging at everything, that just might help. We'll send to the end of the game here. And the Cardinals will take the win. 3-0, the final score there. Both starting pitchers end up with a 10-5 record after the results of this game. Abner Uribe up to 49 saves on the season. I went 0 for 4 on the day. Nothing good at the plate for me in that one. Let's move on to game number 2, shall we? You know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. A little bit of sunshine today in St. Louis. Joe Bauers leading off here for the Braves. He's hitting .275 on the season with a career-high 16 home runs. 1-1 the count for him against Hunter Barco. See if this is a routine fly ball or not. It's into shallow center. They're there to make the play. 1 away here to start the game. Bottom half of the inning. Career high 55 homers for me, batting average at .359. Luis De Avila on the mound for the Braves today. Runner on first and 1 away. De Avila hits 95 on his four-seamer, 92 on the sinker. First pitch from the lefty. And a little blooper into shallow right. That'll get down. Oh, runner goes for third. He'll get there safely. So we got runners on the corners now with only 1 out here in the bottom of the first. We'll take that. Can't do much with it, though, as Atlanta is now leading 1-0 in the top of the third. Fernando Tatis Jr. back at the plate for the second time today. He hit a double his first time around. 0-1 the count with the bases empty and 2 away. Hunter Barco is going to kick and deal here. Showtime. Let's see if this is an easy one or a hard one. It's an easy one. Well, it's close enough to make the catch, I think. Yes, it is. A little web jam action to retire the top of the third inning. Alrighty. Come on, let me skip it. There we go. Bottom half of the inning. Runner on first, 1 away. I'm standing in 1 for 1 on the day. Luis De Avila still on the bump for Atlanta. He's only thrown 34 pitches to this point. First pitch from him this time around. And we pop one up for the catcher behind home plate. Run out of room, would you? Oh, it gets behind the screen. I got lucky there. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat from De Avila. And we're swinging at everything. Four-seamer way above the zone on the outer third. I don't even know how I made contact with that thing. 0-2 the count. The 2-strike pitch from De Avila. And we foul away a changeup at the knees on the outer third. 0-2 the count for me now. Well, I should say still. Fourth pitch from De Avila. There's one up the middle. Funny bounce off the mound. Bare hand grab and go at second, trying to turn the double play. Just missed it as I somehow beat it out on the back end. So that'll be a 6-4 put out and a fielder's choice for me. No base hit. Bottom of the fifth, still a 1-0 lead for the Braves. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day. Runners on first and second, 2 away. Luis De Avila still on the mound for Atlanta. First pitch from him this time around. Yeah, I beat out the back end. What's up, Blake? Thanks for tuning in, bud. I'm hitting .399 on the season with runners in scoring position here, and I had a big whiff on a four-seamer up, and away. Second pitch of this at-bat. High and tight. Almost some sweet chin music there with that four-seamer. 1-1 the count after watching that one go by. There's one drilled into deep right field. This ball's got a chance. Unfortunately, not a very good one. It's caught by the right fielder, Tatis Jr. So, yeah, that's going to end the inning. Cardinals are trailing the Braves here by a score of 1-0. Oh, look, another dynamic challenge. What do we got going on this time around? Getting on base, that would be nice. Bottom of the 7th, 3-0 ball game. Runners on first and second, 2 away. Alex Vesia now on the mound for the Braves. He's also a lefty that hits 96 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. There's one past a reaching glove of the third baseman down the left field line. That is going to be a fair ball. And I get an RBI. 1 RBI. I get credit for the double, but the second man is Jackson Churio, thrown out at the dish, trying to be a second run on that double. Should have stayed at third, my good man. Either way, 7 innings have come and gone. Braves lead this one by a score of 3-1. Oh, we're into extra innings. Ooh, I like this. Bottom of the 10th, 3-3 ball game. Runner on second. Nobody out. Jose Cornel on the mound for the Braves. And I'm going to go for getting on base, but I will take the RBI. That's my big goal here. Cornel hits 93 on the four-seamer, and that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch. Dribble it to short. That's not going to get the job done. It'll be a 6-3 putout, though. So first pitch hacking doesn't pay off here in the bottom of the 10th. Top of the 11th, we're still tied at 3. Trey Morgan at the plate for the Braves. He's 2 for 4 on the day, hitting .242 on the season. Runner on second, 1 away. Omar Blanco on the bump. Let's see if we can get the fly him out, throw him out, double play here. It's a fly ball into center. We got her lined up. Catch is made. Throw goes to third. It's a fly him out, throw him out, double play, and we're heading to the bottom of the 11th here at Busch Stadium, tied up at 3 runs apiece. And Cardinals are going to end up walking this one off. I'll be darned. We'll take it. A win is a win. I don't know how we pulled that one off, but I will never be unhappy with a win. What was the final score there? We don't know yet. 2 for 5 day at the plate for me puts me at 2 for 9 on the series. That's decent. And, yeah, we put up a pair in the bottom of the 9th to force extras and then walk it off in the 11th. I'm okay with that. Oh, let's move on to what should be the third and final game of this 3-game series with the Braves in town. Bright sunshine here in game number 3. Top of the first, Edouard Julien at the plate for the Braves. He's got a full count with the bases empty and 1 away. There's a fly ball into shallow center. We get there to make the play. 2 away now on the top of the first. Bottom half of the inning, runners on first and second. Nobody out. Tyson Guerrero on the mound for the Braves. Another lefty here, and he hits 96 on the four-seamer. That's all he's got that's quick, though. First pitch from him. There's one down the right field line. Right fielder's running back towards the track, towards the wall. He's out of room. It's a 3-run dinger and a 3-0 lead for the Cardinals. Still no outs here in the top of the first. We'll take that. Home run number 56 on the year. Only 380 feet, but that finds the cheap seats down the right field line. Do we get a green line? Well, not on that replay. Is that going to be the only angle we get? Apparently so. Bottom of the second, 5-1 lead for the Cardinals. Runner on first and 1 away. I'm standing in 1 for 1 on the day, 3 for 10 on the series. And Tyson Guerrero is still on the mound. I think they're trying to get some kind of work out of him. First pitch this time around. Oh, man, slider in on my belt buckle. I swung at it anyway. 0-1 the count. I don't know how I got a piece of that one, honestly. Second pitch from Guerrero. Chopper to third. Look at that. Another double play. They go around the horn 5-4-3, and that's going to retire the side. I made it easy on Guerrero that time around. Dang it. All right, bottom of the fourth. 7-2 lead for the Cardinals. Runner on first, 2 away. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day. William Piedra now on the mound for the Braves. He hits 94 on the four-seamer, but that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch from him. Below the knees. It's out to center field. Center fielder's there to make the play. That ends the 4th inning. F8 on the old line score for me. But the Cardinals are still out in front by a score of 7-2. All right, let's see what we got here. Top of the 6th, 7-2 ball game. Orlando Chavez on the mound for the Cardinals. He throws one in there to Trey Morgan, who belts it out to deep center field. That's going to ricochet off the wall. We're going to throw into the relay man. Easy double for Morgan to lead off the top of the 6th. That was 117 miles an hour off the bat. Man, he got every stitch of that thing, man. All right, bottom of the 7th, still a 7-2 ball game. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. William Piedra still on the bump. Runner on first, 1 away. First pitch of this at-bat. And we foul away a 4-seamer in the top of the zone on the outer 3rd. 0-1 the count. Come on, big shoots. 1 good pitch is all I need here. Oh, that would have been a good one, but I was too far out in front of it. Slider on the outer 3rd makes for an 0-2 count after yet another foul ball. The 2-strike pitch. Inside with the 4-seamer. Easy take for a 1-2 count there. Come on, big shoots. Give me something good to swing at here. Not exactly a good one. 4-seamer off the outside corner. Grounded to third. Hey, look, it's another 5-4-3 double play. That's the second one of the game where the Braves go around the horn for the double play. Oh, my gosh. What's a guy got to do? Apparently not what I'm doing at the plate because it ain't working so well. Cardinals still get the win, 9-3, the final score there. And we sweep the Braves when they come to town, but not because of the stuff I'm doing, that's for darn sure. Oh, well, smile and wave. I went 0 for... That's J.J. Weatherholt. I don't care about his stats. I want to see mine, you buttholes. And I went 1 for 4 with a 3-run dinger in the first inning that basically put the nail in the coffin for the Braves. So, yeah, we'll do one more series. Just one more, and hopefully I can get things turned around. Yeah, look at that. 2 double plays on the day. Not great at-bats there. Come on. Come on. Oh, we go to Wrigley to play the Cubs. Oh, I hope this turns around here. We got 12 training tokens. That's not enough to really do much. So we'll go straight into this series at Wrigley Field against the Cubs. It's a 3-game set. Cubs are cold. Cardinals are kind of hot, so we'll take that. Yeah, we're at the friendly confines of Wrigley Field here. We start off game number 1 with a boss battle challenge against J.T. Talbot. 2 outs, nobody on. I just want to get on base. I know I'm probably going to hit the single if I do get on base, but, you know. Talbot hits 98 on the 4-seamer, 90 on the slider, 97 on his cutter. First pitch of the at-bat from him. And there's a curveball low and away. Got the big whiff out of me. 0-1 the count. I was way out in front of that curveball there. Second pitch of the at-bat. And we're tardy on a 4-seamer on the outer 3rd. Got a piece of it and fouled it off, though. 0-2 the count. Come on, big fella. 1 good pitch, and we'll make it a homer for you. That's not a good pitch, but I swung at it anyway. Slider way outside. Got a piece, fouled it off. 0-2 the count. The 2-strike pitch from Talbot. Finally watching one outside of the zone. Cutter below the knees, and it's a 1-2 count for me now. 3 out of my 4 pitches I've seen have been outside of the zone, and I still have a 1-2 count. What the heck? There's one. Oh, right off his leg. Can we get to first? Yeah, infield single after taking that one off of Talbot's leg. I'll be darned. How about it? Top of the 3rd, Cardinals up 1-0 here. I'm standing in 1 for 1 on the day. Runner on first, 2 away. Talbot still on the mound, though. First pitch from him this time around. Chopper up the middle again. Hey, look. It's a 6 unassisted at second base. No base hit for me. And that ends that half of the inning. Moving on. It's a 1-0 ball game here in the bottom of the 3rd. 1 out, nobody on. Brooks Baldwin on the mound. In the batter's box for the Cubs. Man, it's been a day, I tell you. 1-2 the count for him with the bases empty and 1 away. Ryan Nelson on the mound. 18th pitch of the day for Nelson here. Deep drive to center field. We're going to be playing that on the rebound. Yes, we are. Just missed getting that one into the basket. Bad throw for me, and it's an easy double for Baldwin. 13th on the year for him. Top of the 6th, Cubs are up 5-1. Holy mackerel. J.T. Talbot still on the mound. Bases empty, 1 away. First pitch from Talbot this time around. Bit outside with that 4-seamer. It's a 1-0 count. I've got 214 hits on the year. My goodness, and we are just barely into September here. 1-0 pitch from Talbot. And we foul away a four-seamer at 98 miles an hour. 1-1 the count. Come on, big fella. Give me a good pitch here. I want to make a game out of this. No, that's not it. Four-seamer inside makes for a 2-1 count. It's all right. Rack up the pitch count there, Big Shoots. I'll let you do it. Not often, but I will.
Ball 3.
Snuck a slider on the inside corner by quite a bit, and that was called ball 3. Oh, man, the fans would be rioting in Chicago after a call like that. 3-1 pitch on the way from Talbot. And we pop up a four-seamer right down Broadway. What's a guy got to do? Oh, not a P3 like I just did. That's for darn sure. A 3-1 pitch. You knew it was going to be in the zone, and it just couldn't make decent contact. Top of the ninth. 5-1 lead for the Cubs. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. Base is empty. Nobody out. Troy Taylor on the mound for the Cubbies. He hits 99 on the four-seamer. 90 on the circle change as well. First pitch. There's one into left field. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the ninth. F7 on the old line score for me. And yeah, Cards aren't coming back from this one. 5-1 the final score there as the Cubs win game number 1 of this 3-game series. I went 1 for 4 on the day, but not a spectacular stat line there. We'll move on to game number 2, and you know what that means. This is where I remind everybody, if you haven't done so already, or if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You can also like and comment on this video, as all of those things do help me out with the YouTube algorithm. All right, here we go. Top of the first, no score, 2 outs, nobody on. Zebby Matthews on the mound for Chicago. He hits 97 on the four-seamer, 93 on the cutter. That's all he's got that's quick, though. First pitch from him. A bit high with the heater, 1-0 the count. Second pitch on the way here from Matthews. Come on, bud. There's one into right field. Unfortunately, not quite in a good spot. Right fielder makes the play. It's another F9 on the old line score for me. Been hitting into a lot of those in this live stream. Bottom of the third, Cubs up 1-0. Jorge Barrosa at the plate for them. He's hitting .234 on the season. He drew a walk in his first plate appearance. Nobody out, nobody on. 0-1 pitch on the way here from Mitch Keller. Fly ball into shallow center. We're there to make the play, though. 1 away here in the home half of the third inning. Top of the fourth, I'm back at the plate. Still a 1-0 ball game. I'm 0 for 1 on the day, hitting .358 on the season now. Zebby Matthews still on the bump. First pitch from him this time around. Up the middle, base hit. That'll get into center field. I'll take a single. That works for me. It also might work for the old batting average. We like to keep that a little bit above 360. It's been suffering quite well in recent weeks. Dynamic challenge in the top of the seventh. Still a 1-0 ball game. I'm 1 for 2 on the day. 2 for 6 on the series. Base is empty. Nobody out. Zebby Matthews still on the mound. I'm going to go for the double or better. I'm going to get slightly greedy here. Let's see what the first pitch of this at-bat for Matthews gets us. Nothing. Four-seamer below the knees, 1-0 the count.
No strike.
Second pitch of the at-bat from Matthews. Come on, big guy. There's one up the middle again. 2-hit day at the plate for me against Matthews. Usually he's got me pretty well foiled, but not today. I'm all right with that, though. Bottom of the seventh, we're tied up at 1 run apiece. Omar Blanco now on the mound for the Cardinals. James Brown at the plate for the Cubs. He's 2 for 3 on the day, 4 for 12 on the season, so he hasn't been called up from AAA for long. He's got a 1-2 count. The base is empty and nobody out. Wind up and the pitch from Blanco. Deep drive into center field. Can we rob it? Nope, it's into the basket. Home run for him. How about it? James Brown just made it into the majors, and he's already got 2 dingers in 13 plate appearances. That is unreal. Cubs now have a 2-1 lead after that home run. Top of the 8th, Cubs lead 4-1. I'm standing in 2 for 3 on the day. Fighting the yawn here, holy cow. Rich Holloway is on the bump for the Cubs. Runners on first and second, 2 away. Holloway hits 96 on the four-seamer, 93 on the two-seamer. First pitch from him. inside with the four-seamer. 1-0 the count. I'm still somehow hitting .401 with runners in scoring position this year. I've not been doing well lately with that. Second pitch of the at-bat is a perfect swing into left. That'll score the runner from second. Still have runners on first and second. And it's now a 4-2 ball game after the RBI single. I'll take it. Well, that's going to be our final score there. It's 4-2. As Cardinals can't muster anything else here. Santos gets the win for the Cubs. Blanco hits the loss for the Cardinals. He's 2-3 on the year now. Ouch. 3 for 4 day at the plate doesn't do enough to help the Cardinals win today. Let's move on to game number 3. See if we can avoid getting swept on the north side of Chicago. All right, we got some rain in Chicago now. I'm standing in top of the first, no score. Runner on first and 1 away. Christian Scott on the mound. He hits 97 on the four-seamer, but that's all he's got that's quick. First pitch on the inner third, got a piece, fouled it away. Not quite catching up to that one. I've grounded into 19 double plays on the year. Thanks for reminding me of that one, game. Second pitch of the at-bat. Cranked into deep right center, but too much air under it. 101 off the bat. But the launch angle makes it so it stays in the yard. Smile away, boys. Smile away. F8 on the line score. And no me gusta. Bottom of the second, still no score. Jorge Barrosa at the plate for the second time today for the Cubs. Runners on first and second, 2 away. 1-1 the count for him against Mick Abel. Now Barrosa is hitting .237 on the season. The 1-1 pitch from Abel. Fly ball into shallow center. We're there to make the play, and 2 innings are now complete at Wrigley. We are still scoreless here, and the Cardinals are getting no hit through 2. Top of the fourth, still no score. I'm standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Nobody out, nobody on. Christian Scott on the mound. First pitch of the at-bat. There's one deeper into right center field. This one's got a chance. Well, it's going to one-hop the ivy out there. You know what? We're going for 3. Why the heck not? We're in for triple number 8 on the season to lead off the top of the fourth. I'll be darned. Since when did I become a triple hitter? I just don't get it. I don't think I've got that kind of wheels on me, but apparently the game thinks I do. Bottom of the fourth, Cards up 1-0. Walker Jenkins at the plate for the Cubs. He's 0 for 1 on the day, 1 for 8 on the series. Got a 1-2 count with the bases empty and nobody out. Mick Abel is going to kick and deal. Fly ball into center field. Can we run it down? Yes, we can. 1 away in the bottom of the fourth after a long and loud F8 from Walker Jenkins. Missed the home run by just a few feet. Top of the fifth, 4-0 lead for the Cardinals. I'm standing in 1 for 2 on the day. Troy Taylor now out on the mound for the Cubbies. Bases empty with 1 away. Taylor still hits 99 on the four-seamer, 90 on the circle change. First pitch from him. We foul away a four-seamer right at the top of the zone. 0-1 the count. Second pitch of the at-bat from Taylor. Just below the knees on the inside corner. 1-1 the count. Pitch number 3 of this plate appearance. We're late on the four-seamer. Goes on above the knees on the outer third. 1-2 the count. Will he stick with the four-seamer here? Let's see. Yes, he does. Four-seamer is off the outside corner. 2-2 the count now. Fifth pitch of the at-bat. Ooh, right to a diving third baseman. He pops up, throws to first. Gets me by a step. What a play there for the 5-3 putout for out number 2 here. Wow. Bottom of the fifth, 4-1 ball game now. Dylan Ramirez at the plate for the Cubs. He's 1 for 2 on the day, hitting .253 on the season. 0-1 the count with the bases empty and 1 away. Mick Abel throwing the 0-1 pitch. Deep drive to center. We're not going to get there. We'll have to play it on the rebound off the ivy. Throw back in is decent. But, oh gosh, it gets away from the second baseman. And it's a double for Ramirez with 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth. Top of the 7th, 4-1 ball game. I'm standing in 1 for 3 on the day. Runners on the corners, 1 away. Kevin Kelly on the mound for Chicago. He hits 90 on the sinker, 90 on the cutter, 94 on the four-seamer, 78 on the sweeper. Speaking of, there's a sweeper on the outside corner. I swung so fast that thing wasn't even halfway to the plate by the time I broke the plane. 0-1 the count. And a swing and a miss on a cutter above the zone on the outside corner. Ooh, he's got me on the ropes. All sorts of out of sorts here. The 2-strike pitch from Kelly. Dribble it to short. That's not going to get the job done. Nope, it's a 6-4 and would have been 3. Instead, it's a fielder's choice. The run scores, and I'm standing on first with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. I don't know if that counts as an RBI or not. Bottom of the 7th, 7-1 lead for the Cardinals. Dusty Reedy at the plate for the Cubs. He's 0 for 3 on the day with a pair of Ks and a ground out. 0 for 7 on the series. He's got an 0-1 count. 2 outs, nobody on. Caden Stevens kicks and deals for the Cardinals. And it's a fly ball in the left center field. Can we run it down? Sure thing, you betcha. 7 innings are now complete at Wrigley Field. And the Cardinals are out in front by a score of 7-1. Despite both teams having 7 hits. Huh. Interesting. Top of the 9th, 7-1 ball game still. Runner on first, 1 away. I'm standing in against Caleb Ferguson. He's a lefty with a 96-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 91 on the cutter, 96 on the sinker. First pitch from him. Cutter below the knees. Got the swing and a miss out of me. It's an 0-1 count. Come on, big guy. In the zone with those if you could. Well, that's not in the zone. Four-seamer outside, taken for ball 1. It is now a 1-1 count. Third pitch of the at-bat from Ferguson. No doubt, dinger to deep left center field. See you later, baseball. That thing hit the bleachers in a hurry. And it's now a 9-1 lead for the Cardinals after a 2-run dinger for number 57 on the year. 408-footer. Left the bat at 110.3 miles an hour. Yowza. Do we get the green line here, though? There's the old green line. Frozen rope to the bleachers. We'll take it. We will sim to the end of the game here. A couple of runs scored by the Cubs in the bottom of the 9th, but not enough to close the gap. 9-3 the final score. So the Cardinals avoid getting swept on the road in Chicago. But didn't exactly do so in dramatic fashion by any stretch. I went 2 for 5 in that final game to go 6 for 13 on the series. Nothing wrong with that. We'll take the 4 RBIs on the series as well. But since this series is over, I'm going to call it over for the live stream. For those of you that have been hanging out with me today, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and do all the fun social media things. We will see you tomorrow in our next regularly scheduled episode of Road to the Show with the Bald Ginger. Take it easy, everybody.